Welcome back to the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Game 3 on day 3 has Blair Academy in the white jerseys taking on TRC in the black jerseys. This one should be a nice finish, a lot of size and skill. Drew Ebanks, OnPointBasketball.com, alongside Josue Sejuro. Josue, what are you looking forward to seeing in this game here, game number 3 on the final day of the Naismith Prep Classic?
Yeah, we're drawing almost to the close of the Classic. 2 teams here. Second game in just the same amount of days here. Haven't matched up against each other before. Let's see how they size each other up early on in the game.
So far, both teams off the board. No scores yet. Shots up. Nice jump shot right there. Monegro gets it to go. 2-0 TRC. And as we mentioned before, Blair Academy features Jabri Abdul-Rahim. He has committed to Virginia. The national champs. Throws it up, no good. And he's the son of Sharif Abdul-Rahim, former NBA player.
Yeah, he's got great size and length to his arms. It'll be interesting to see how he deals with TRC's offense.
Big shot right there. Salabangu, 5-point lead. It's 5-0 after the 3. And TRC getting off to a beautiful start. If you're there, if you're on their team or their fans, they're feeling nice. Throws it up, no good. And TRC has an impressive lineup. That's going to be a foul right there on 21 Kaloja.
Great job by TRC collapsing as the cutter came across the paint and forcing the turnover to get the ball back.
TRC looking and feeling great right now. Nice start for them. Nice hook to the hole. Salabangu gets it to go. That's a great finish.
And here comes Blair. They're going to try to run a lot of stuff with 2 double drag screen lineup and stuff with guys coming down the lane off ball and trying to distract TRC.
Collision there, no foul called. Both teams playing hard. Abdul-Rahim, he's very aggressive. That looked like a foul call. Foul call is on number 8. John, Dawson John. And that looked like he was going to get called on a travel, but instead a foul called on John.
Yeah, I think the ref called the foul before the travel occurred, but there's no doubt that it was a close call.
Very close. And a nice start here for TRC.
Playing with a lot of energy early on in this game. It's going to be important for them to maintain that as Blair is going to come at them in waves with a lot of size across all positions. Deep bench as well. I'm looking now. You look down their bench. There's multiple guys that are available for this game.
Bucket's good. They get on the board. O'Connell, 7-2. Like him, a lot of hustle in his game. Shots up, in and out, no good. Inside, can't finish. But there they go. Salabangu gets it to go in a 9-2 start for TRC.
A 6'9" player out of 2020 out of Montreal, Quebec. Again, the province continuing to develop talent.
Nice play, O'Connell. Crafty guard, got a lot of athleticism to his game, can shoot, can take it to the hole. Very much a high IQ player for Blair Academy. 9-4 is your score, 6:53 left. Oh my goodness! The post to rise. Salabangu gets it to go.
He's playing with a lot of energy. Great job attacking the rim with force there.
Bryant is 6'9" forward in the 2020 class, and TRC, they're one of the teams I think that can challenge for the OSBA title. They just put it together. They have so much length. Nice play. O'Connell sizzling.
He's kept his team in it early on as TRC's come out of the gates with a ton of energy and force in this game. O'Connell steadying the ship for Blair.
Out of bounds. It goes right back to Blair Academy. Subs coming in. Abdur Rahim sits out. I want to thank you for joining us on the stream. Drew Ebanks alongside Josue Cedro. What an amazing weekend of basketball. Nice shot right there. That's a guy who can get it done. Blakes, we saw him in action as well. Blakes is a tough player. The point guard caliber in this tournament is unreal. He had a great game against Orangeville, number 2 for Blair Academy.
Blair just ran. Wow, big play.
Yeah, that's definitely a reach in. Okay. O'Connell with the foul there.
I thought he almost got a charge call, but the play before Blair ran this play they call fist up, where they have a shooter running across the lane, very low, close to the basket, basically like a double stagger, a double cross screen for him to get open, and they were able to knock down a 3 from that play.
John up top, nice fit. Pass down, flow jack. The foul is on number 5, Kyle Koof. And that's the second team foul. Both teams have 2 team fouls. 11-9. TRC with the lead. They were up quite big. There's Koof with the steal. Bad pass right to the hole. Look at the elevation on him. The Euro step through, and head coach Jeremy Kaye wants a timeout to talk to his team. They led by about 7 points early. Now it's a tie game, 11-11 at the timeout. What are your thoughts on the play of Blair to come back in this?
Yeah, well, they strung together a couple of stops as TRC wasn't able to penetrate the lane. And here they are, tie game, halfway through the first quarter. But I look forward from Blair as they come out of the timeout to get more ball movement and dribble drive and penetration. They have a lot of guys that can attack the basket. I look for them to try to open the lanes by attacking, not necessarily off ball screen, but just punching the gaps and being decisive off the catch.
11-11 is your score. The coaches, as we mentioned, Jeremy Kaye for TRC. He's actually coaching their girls squad as well. And head coach for Blair Academy, Joe Montaigne. He's a longtime coach there, and we hope to speak to Coach Montaigne after the game, after Blair and TRC battle. 11-11 is your score. It's a cold afternoon here in Markham, Unionville, which is just northeast of Toronto in the Greater Toronto area, otherwise known as the GTA. Nice take, John, can't finish. And there's a foul. Monegro goes up, and that's going to be a foul on Blakes. That's going to be a foul on Blakes. Jefferson Monegro, number 4, 6'3" guard, 2022 class. A lot of time for him to establish his game.
Yeah, he a little too overzealous there on the reach-in and got called.
A Montreal native.
That's right. That's right.
Monegro.
That's right. And another guy that out of the province that just won nationals.
La Belle Province.
La Belle Province. That's right.
That's my French. Huh?
That's right.
How's that?
Right. We've taught. That's pretty good. We've worked on it this weekend. C'est bien.
C'est bien.
Exactly.
You know, I'm so bad. I stopped French in grade 9. I should have kept it going.
You should have kept it going, man. That's right. That's right.
A lot of Montreal players, a lot of Quebec players now being recruited into Ontario, this basketball hotbed. So much talent in Montreal. We want to get over there. On Point will be out over there soon checking out some of the talent because it's incredible. O'Connell picks it up off the bounce. 12-11 TRC. Look at him going right to the hole. Gets blocked. Inside. Koof with the follow off the miss. 13-12. And their first lead, Blair, comes right back. 4:32 left first quarter.
This Blair team puts so much pressure on you defensively to protect the basket. You need a presence at the rim because they will go and make plays.
Stolen, and there he goes. Lakes coast to coast and gets it done. Turnover over there. Galuak James played tremendous in his game before this against Vermont yesterday on Saturday. Looking to see what he's going to do this game. His role is kind of being defined there. Take to the hole, but a block inside. A nice pass and score. That is Kalaja gets it to go, and they have opened up a 17-12 lead just like that.
Yeah, just like that. Great fake by Koof to hold on to the ball and freeze the defender, opening up his teammate inside for the layup.
Right to the hole. Can't let that happen, that's for sure. Monegro right to the basket.
Yeah, breakdown defensively for Blair. They thought there was going to be help side coming in near the free throw line or even at the rim, and it wasn't there. An easy finish for TRC.
3-point game. O'Connell looking to light it. 17-14. Blair with the lead. Out of bounds, going back to TRC. They say it's off of Blair.
Yeah, TRC lucky to get away with that 50-50 ball and able to gain possession again. They're going to have to get back into their game the rest of this quarter. Now Blair's punched back, kind of settled back in. I think their length is starting to be a factor defensively. For TRC, they need to be careful as they handle the ball and try to enter the ball and settle their offense.
Step back, Monegro, nice play. He's showing a lot of skill out there. Had a great game as well in their game against Vermont Academy on Saturday.
Yeah.
I like his game. I think he gets after it, as you see there on both ends. Almost an offensive foul there on Blake's. Abdurrahim, no good. Bodies are flying inside. Throws it up, no good right there. There's a foul. I think a contact got knocked out. That's going to be on Monegro. And Koof is at the line. He's going to shoot 2 free throws. Hopefully a contact has not been dislodged. You always, if you're wearing contacts and playing sports, Josue, you have to bring an extra pair if they're disposable, or having an extra pair if you have them, because you never know, right? Could be dislodged in the game. First free throw is good.
Yeah, I mean, for myself, I wish I could play with contacts. Unfortunately, they get jammed down my eyes, so I can't. I can't do that. But like you said, not only an extra pair, but an extra pair that's in the solution as well.
That's right.
Not dried up. Not dried up.
And as I said, James, he is picking up where he left off. A big 3 for him, 19-19. You look at his body type, and he has the body ready for the next level.
Yeah, big wing, a lot of size and girth for James.
Yep.
Yes, for James. And I think in this game there are going to be catch and shoot opportunities for him because Blair will pack the paint to force outside shot. He's got to be ready off the catch. Penetration from guys like Monegro to kick out for him.
And you look at the bench for Blair. They've got a lot of players there.
Yeah,
bench.
It's full. It's deeply full and engaged.
Deep bench there. Guys getting a lot of training. 8-second violation. Abdur-Rahim. Nice pressure. Great pressure there. Steven Diaz. And Monegro. No, he won't throw it in. James will throw it in for TRC. 2:07 left first quarter. Is it me or this quarter going by quickly? Monegro.
It's going by coldly. I know that. I'm frozen.
Yeah, I got the sweatshirt look today with the button-down golf shirt underneath. Oh, gets hit in the eye, going the other way. Koof, nice play. Great play. Monegro ties it up. The jump ball. It looks like it's going TRC's way. Yes, it is.
Two incredible plays right there. First of all, Blair with the transition up, the hit ahead. It was so quick, sharp, and fast with decisiveness. Great transition offense, and then Monegro with fantastic hands, forcing a jump ball and gaining back possession.
I'm gonna shout out some of the media in here: Reggie Production, Dark Horse, Overtime, and of course Universal Hoops and On Point was in the building yesterday. So a lot of media coverage, which is great to see. And there's a blocking charge. That's going to be on Blake's. I believe he's going to have 2 fouls. He may have to come out. And at the line, the BK will go to the line shooting 2. Majambu Mabike, 6'7" guard forward, 2022. A lot of young talent out here in this event, and a lot of young talent in this country.
Out of Châteauguay, Quebec. And there it is again. A big shout out to La Belle Province, continuing to produce talent. Now, this TRC team is littered with guys from all over the place as well. For him right there on the attack, I really like the fact that he went and used his left hand on the left side of the basket, creating that contact and not being knocked off balance, able to knock down 2 free throws.
Just saw Coach Paul Melnick in the building. Father Henry Carr is here. Their only game in the event. Taking on First Love, and shout out my man in the back, Mr. Bular. He's in the building. And wherever Father Henry Carr travels, a lot of times when the Bulars can make it, they make it. Tanvir is in the building. He's a great supporter of On Point, and we've always supported him. He's here to watch Father Henry Carr. He's actually an agent now. He's doing his stuff on that end, getting players signed. So it's great to see he's still connected to basketball. I had a chance to go and hang out with him for a little bit in the summer and saw his parents and stuff. Great family, great basketball family, the Bulars.
Well, that's awesome, and obviously we know his brother Sin had a cup of coffee in the G League as well. Really good basketball family. It's great to see their success.
Here's Abdul Rahim, goes coast to coast, throws it up, no good, no call. It's a 21-21 game, and there's a foul. Looks like it's probably going to be on a BK, and should be 2 free throws for Koof. One thing about number 5, he's not shy. He's come in, and played a great game. Young player, 2022, out of Toms River, New Jersey, 6 feet 1 inches. You got to like the way he's coming in and kind of impose his will.
I didn't even realize he was 2022. I mean, he's played like a seasoned veteran with the force and the lack of fear that he's displayed so far in this game. I mean, it's early on in the first quarter, but Blair has clearly has come here and shown that they're ready to play.
Definitely ready to play. Both teams, you always want to get the win. That's the number one thing. So they're both going at it. Looks like evenly matched teams. It's a 2-point game. Blair with the lead after a great start by TRC. Diaz, you got to like his body too. He's ready for the next level. Blair gets it back. A kick out. No good on the pass. And that was a turnover by Kalaja. Kalaja out of Montclair, New Jersey, 6 feet 9 inches, 2020 player for Blair.
Now the right intentions on the short roll. As you catch the ball, you want to make sure you're transporting it from side to side and swing it across. However, off the money on the accuracy.
James, no good. Big rebound. Akolda Gak, 6 foot 10 inch, 2021 player out of Sydney, Australia. Nice play. Mid-range jumper, the specialist, Michael O'Connell, Mineola, New York. Solid player out there for Blair Academy. Look at that tip. Steals it, throws it up, has the presence. No foul. After one quarter, Blair Academy will lead it 25-21 over TRC Academy. Stay tuned for the first quarter breakdown after this short break. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Welcome back to the action. First quarter in the books. Blair Academy 25, TRC Academy 21. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Drew Ebanks alongside Josue Cedro. Josue, first quarter. TRC started off on fire. There's a foul on the floor. And then Blair kind of took over. Foul on that play. Called on number 1, Bennett Grumbach. Blair will take it. And then Blair had a great end of second half of that first quarter. What have you seen from both teams after one?
Michael O'Connell for Blair steadied the ship, kind of kept them afloat early on when TRC was really hot and energetic, pouring it on. And as the quarter ended, he scored their last basket. It kind of exemplified how Blair was able to turn the tide, packing the paint on defense and attacking with force like that in transition on offense.
Akolda Gak, 6'10", with that kind of versatility to put it on the floor. Beautiful layup for him. You gotta love the length if you're on the Blair Academy squad. Nice play, John Turns, can't get it to go out of bounds. Still TRC basketball. They trail 27-21, 9:16 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Akolda Gak out of Sydney, Australia. I want to give a shout out to two of my friends, Ben and Bronek, who Ben, who's based in Australia and has done some work with the Sydney Kings, and Bronek, who's doing some scouting over there. So shout out to you guys.
That's great. A lot of basketball out there. The foul called on number 23, Jabri Abdur Rahim, 6'7" player, 2020, Short Hills, New Jersey. And as we mentioned, he is heading to Virginia to play under that system. Congratulations to him. We'll definitely be taking in his games come the fall of 2020. Nice pass. Silabangwe can't finish. And there is the big man, number 50. He will go to the line. And that's BK, Quebec native, 2022 class.
In that situation for Blair, no need to jump and leave your feet. There's three guys against one in terms of sealing the rim, and basically it became a triple team, and you bailed them out with a foul. So it's tough defensive play there. That'd be a little better.
One of two from the line. The BK, 27-22. They kick it. Koof. Beautiful shot in rhythm. He can make that shot, and he has a very, very bright future. You can see it already. Kyle Koof, 2022.
Blair switching on defense now. Let's see how TRC handles it in ball screens.
Look at the Blair bench. They're up, cheering on their team. Nice play. Great take. Got to finish that. Salabangu can't put it back. Nice pivot. And there's a foul. Looks like that one's going to be on Kalaja. And I think that's 2 on Kalaja. He may have to sit out. But they're keeping him in the game. 30-22. 3 team fouls for Blair.
Unfortunate for Blair. They did a good job defensively. Even though they allowed the drive at the end, everything was in front of them. They were moving their feet. It's good, well contested. Bailed the TRC with a foul, who quite frankly needed those free throws early on in this quarter to stem the tide.
30-23. Salabangu makes 1. And as I call it, Kalaja has to sit down.
Early on in this quarter, and especially that you're up 7, 3 team fouls as well. Try to gain some time and give him some rest.
Full court press here, Monegro. Look at Monegro barking out instructions. You love to see that on defense. Communication should never be quiet on defense. That's a foul right there on TRC. O'Connell on the inbounds. Second team foul for TRC. Here's Koof again. Koof is not shy to throw it up. Ball's bouncing around. John Monegro. Throws it up. Oh, what a play. Rolls out, though. I think they were trying to get the alley-oop, but he was just too far underneath the rim. Stolen by Monegro. Off the foot. Koof with the right hand, and he puts it in. 32-23. Just like that, Blair opening a 9-point lead.
They're trying to up the pace and play in transition as much as possible, causing TRC some problems in their transition defense.
Let's see what TRC does on offense. It's a man-to-man. Step back, John. Big shot. They needed that. 32-26, 7:15 left second quarter.
Yeah, John's got to be a big contributor on offense for TRC to help stemming their time, as Blair will take away some of their main options.
Abdul-Rahim, no good. It's going to be 2 shots. On the arm. That's going to be on Grumbach, number 1. I believe that's his second. And Abdul-Rahim at the line makes the first. 7-point lead.
Yeah, he needed that to start to get himself going. He's been trying to figure out gaps and creases to attack the defense. That time just taking it strong to the rim, being rewarded 2 free throws, able to knock them down.
34-26 after 2 free throw makes by Abdul-Rahim. TRC still here, still very much into it, almost turned over. Oh my goodness, big block by Gak on Monegro. Koof, not shy at all. And he has some supreme talent out there. 37-26, 11-point lead. The confidence to catch and shoot in rhythm. Beautiful shot there from the corner.
Blair taking a page out of 7 seconds or less Suns, pushing the ball so fast in transition.
Nothing but air there for John. I think TRC trying to match what they see Koof doing. I think it's better for them to play a team game. O'Connell short. Almost got the rebound. Salabangu going to the hoop strong. He's good. He pops back up. Who's the foul on? That's on 5 on Koof. And Salabangu will go to the line shooting 2 free throws.
A good job attacking the rim and absorbing the contact. I was a little bit worried for his ankle for a second there, but looks like he's all right. And we'll get 2 opportunities at the line.
Shots up, in and out.
Big rebound gag. I mean, his length is pretty impressive.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
37-27. But he's athletic, too. You could see it. I mean, you put him on the wing. Uh-oh, nice catch. Going for it. Salabangu says, not on my watch. The challenge. You don't want to take that. That foul is on Salabangu. You don't want to take that kind of two-handed monster cram right down the paint. That's a play that could set their team in motion, Blair. Timeout on the floor. Looks like TRC wants to talk things over. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Welcome back to the stream here, live from Bill Crothers Secondary School. It's the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Drew Ebanks alongside Josue Cedro. Josue, big dunk attempt just before the timeout. Gak went to put somebody on a poster. He makes one or two. They lead 38-27, but Salabangu said none of that.
That's an example of a good foul when you're preventing the basket with strength and not one of the touching ones.
Grumback, big three. They needed that, 38-30. You like his stroke from outside, very fluid shooting for him.
6'5" guard, 2020 out of Toronto. Great job on his elevation, his balance.
Step back, Abdur-Rahim, no good on that one. I'm not sure, that one might be a little forced. Grumback picks it up from between his legs. I really like this TRC team. I think they have so much length and talent. They pose a lot of problems in the OSBA. Traveling, it looked like it could have been a foul called, maybe some contact, but the referee says steps.
Yeah, good intention on attacking the rim. You just have to be careful not to turn the ball over, either your travel or a turnover on a live ball.
Here we go, Blair Academy, Blair, New Jersey. If you want to check them out, check out Coach Joe Mantegna, M-A-N-T-E-G-N-A, all one word, Coach Mantegna. Foul on the play. That one is going to be charged on James Liu, number 22. And they're in a penalty. James Liu, 2020 player out of Basking Ridge, New Jersey.
Yeah, penalty both ways. Rest of the quarter, we're only halfway through, so something to keep in mind as you see players attacking the basket. There are opportunities to get to the line.
Grumback makes the first. Solid shooter, great form. Don't forget, we have one more coming up. First Love Christian Academy taking on Henry Carr. The Crusaders, fresh off winning their own tournament a couple weeks ago, are here for one game in the Naismith Classic. Great to see Coach Melnick and the squad in the building. And we mentioned Tanvir Bular is here to take it all in. Great to see him. 38-32, right to the hole. Monegro, nice. Is that a pass? I guess it is. That's a pretty good play for them. Radoljak gets it to go. Radoljak, 6'11", forward, 2020 class.
I guess improvised passes all counts as an assist as well.
No foul there. Abdur Rahim kind of bottled up so far. James almost loses it. Very dangerous behind the back dribble there. Off of Blair, they say, and it's still TRC basketball.
Yeah, Doljak there spinning a little too quickly. Jack had his hands into his spin, and the base dribble to set up the outside spin on the post up, and that kind of bothered him.
Back to the action, 38-34. 3:51 left, second quarter. Right to the hole, nice kick out. He doesn't want that. Oh, that's a block right there. If no one was there, that was going to be a major hammer. Foul is on number 25, Kevin Ditman, 6'4", 2021 player out of Ole, Pennsylvania. At the line, BK shooting 2. They trail 38-34.
Good job by TRC stemming the tide the last 2-3 minutes when thought Blair was able to get free in transition. Might have started getting the rhythm. TRC still able to hang around for the beginning of the second quarter. And now, next 3:40, each team's got to establish a rhythm on offense.
38-36. It's a 2-point game after those 2 free throws. Stolen by Monegro. Takes it off Blake. He's going to throw it down. No. On a foul called. Abdur Rahim, at minimum, he has 2 fouls. 38-36. That's going to be key. They may have to sub him out of the game.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a tough time so far on offense, not able to get free. And once he got to the rim, he's had a bit of a tough time finishing. His jumper has been off the mark to start off, but he is being able to free himself to still catch the ball. They're not fully denying him, so I look for him to keep staying aggressive the rest of this quarter.
2 free throws there. Monegro ties the game at 38. And I told everybody, I was speaking to guys off air, I thought this game could be very close. You know, most people looked at it and thought it was going to be, more in favor of Blair, but I love this TRC team. I just love the length. And look at this. And they get the run out and alley-oop to go up 40-38. Timeout on the floor called by Blair Academy, and they're feeling good about themselves. We'll be right back and get Josue's thoughts in a moment. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Welcome back to the broadcast. This game has turned around, and the momentum, and it's such an amazing thing to see the momentum change in basketball games. TRC kind of looked down for most of the last quarter and a half, and now they've found their mojo. They lead by 2, and they're getting all the breaks. right now in the game. Josue, your thoughts?
Great finish at the basket. I was waiting for...
You were watching the play.
No, I was, because TRC right now is doing a really good job punching into the caps. By that I mean, when there's an open space off the catch, guards are decisively attacking them. And on defense, they're locked in on ball denial and recovering to shooters.
Blake short on that shot. But again, you cannot allow Koof to come in there. If you're number 14... Radoljak, you cannot allow that rebound. You have to be physical inside and get that ball.
Yeah, he's had a couple of offensive rebounds, Zeeple, to keep it alive for his team.
Not a good shot there. Not quite in rhythm. 42-40. Blair with a chance to tie it up. Koof, he's throwing it up. No good. Again, another rush shot. I think both teams want to get into their offense. James. Don't want to do too much out there, James. Looks a little bit out of sync. BK, step back three, no good. There's Blake's. He picks it up. Right to the hole. That's a hard foul.
A very physical player. Blake's both.
Sorry, quickly, that foul's on Radoljak. That's a foul on him, and Blake's to the line shooting two.
Yeah, I was just saying both guards very physical for Blair. They like to initiate contact, aren't afraid to not necessarily drop their shoulder, but make you feel their presence on defense. So TRC is going to have to adjust and be aware that contact is coming, and as a guard, absorb it, and not get knocked off balance, and recover immediately to the handle.
And yeah, both guards, as you said, both physically very mature. Blakes and O'Connell. And now into the game is Jaden Williams, number 14, another guard, 2023 out of the Bronx, New York. Stolen away. And they tried to push it forward. In the penalty, looks like Grumbach.
How about the fight for both teams, diving on the floor for that ball? Both teams really going after loose balls with 50-50 opportunities.
Koof at the line. He's trying to give Blair a lead again. It's a tie game, 42-42. First one gets the shooter's roll and bounce. Second one is good. Timeout. Not a timeout. Sorry, substitution coming in. Koof leaves, and number 4, Ian Shaw, comes into the game. 2020 player, 5'10", Hackettstown, New Jersey. So the subs are in for Coach Montaigne. 44-42. Stolen away, O'Connell. O'Connell's always got his hand in the cookie jar. Nice Euro step finish. At Josue, you like that. Williams, great play.
Jaden Williams going around the defender, be able to finish around the TRC defense for 2 points in transition. Very impressive there.
Talabangu goes to the hoop, throws it up, no good. Not great shot selection to end this second quarter. They trail TRC 46-42 after looking good only a couple minutes ago.
They'll have one more opportunity after this.
The wing, no good, short. And there's going to be a foul called on Gak. Gak with the foul. They'll be shooting down at the other end, and that's not what you want to do on the offensive end. The clock is stopped. TRC gets a chance to cut into the lead.
It's always a tough decision as a coach to establish a philosophy regarding offensive rebounding. Some coaches will say, hey, if you're in the corner when the shot goes up, you're on the corner threes, you get back. Others will say, hey, you know what, if you're there, that's fine. Judge when the ball's there. Hey, do I have a chance? If not, get back. Others like to crash, so they'll send two on average, 2 every single possession, and Then if the team is really killing them in transition, then they'll send back. So in that situation, if you're Blair, you look at the time on the clock, there's 22 seconds. Hey, we can close out the quarter and have the ball and not give a chance to TRC to tie the game.
Yeah. And he makes both free throws, 46-44. Not sure if there's a timeout being called. No timeout. Blair will inbounds the ball. Gak on the baseline on their own end. 46-44, 22.9 seconds left, second quarter. Williams will throw it in.
I think the Blair coaching staff was arguing they had a timeout left, but doesn't seem like it. A lot of confusion going on right now, Drew.
I'm just letting it play out. You can listen to the audio. I don't want to make assumptions here. Again, I wish they would come over and let us know what's going on when these things are happening. We'll try to, going forward as we do more streams, what we'll try to do is normally we're on the side of the scorers table. If we're not, we will ask the referees, please try to explain when these plays happen so that we can let the audience know what's going on. Nonetheless, we are back to the action, 46-44. Nice play on defense. Diaz, Koof almost loses it again. Great pressure, kick ball. 4.9 seconds left, second quarter.
Both Monegro and Diaz communicating to each other to keep the ball handler on the sideline, not allowing him to get back middle with a full court to make a decision. And good job forcing an out-of-bounds situation.
O'Connell with the inbounds. Abdul Rahim, you don't want to foul that. Step back, no good. And there you have it at halftime. Blair Academy 46, TRC Academy 44. Stay tuned for the first half analysis by Josue Cedro. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Welcome back to the action. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic, the third and final day. We are into Game 3. TRC Academy taking on Blair Academy. Blair leads 46-44 at the half. Next up after this game, First Love Christian Academy taking on Henry Carr, Father Henry Carr in the building. Josue, first half, what were your thoughts? I thought that Blair had a control for most of it, and then TRC came back, and then Blair kind of took over. What did you see in that first half?
TRC started gaining a lot of energy, 7-0 run. Blair responded after O'Connell kind of kept them afloat and controlled it, like you said, for most of the half. And then TRC kind of made a push towards the end, playing with some energy on defense. For Blair, Jabri Abdul-Rahim have to get going. Very little opportunities to score and very tough shots throughout. They have to find ways to get him open, and like that, get him involved on defense.
Turned over to Blair. Kyle Koof, number 5, had a pretty good game. 18 points in the first half for Blair. O'Connell, 10 points. Koof had 2 threes as well.
Yeah, Koof was very good for Blair, providing some offense as Abdul-Rahim was struggling offensively.
Bryant Celebangu, 10 points for TRC. And 11 points for Jefferson Monero for TRC. So good first half for them. The big man, I'm telling you, versatile. He's showing he can get out on the outside at 6'9" and bury the three-pointer. Ties the game at 46.
A lot of confidence stepping into his jumper and great elevation and balance.
Shots up, and here's another 3. This time for number 21, Luke Kolaja out of Montclair, New Jersey. 6'9", 2020 player for Blair.
Tough flat for him. Defensively got called for some fouls. Good job getting going there offensively with a spot up 3.
Here comes Blair. They lead by 2. Blake's right to the hole. Love the spin on that finish. Gets it to go. They lead by 4 now, 51.
Tough finish at the basket with some touch and some spin low off the glass.
Basket's good. Should be 53 now. Timeout on the floor. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Welcome back. After a little confusion there in the score, we get it right, 53-47. Blair with the 6-point lead. Abdul Rahim not shy. Maybe this will get him going. The corner three is good, 56-47.
I was talking about ways that Blair could get him going and for himself to find some open shots. One of them is to run hard in transition, and great job by Blair spreading across as they were coming down in transition. He ran all the way down the baseline, got a spot up three.
Nice play, good cut. Great pass right there. Diaz with the finish on the pass from Monegro. 56-49, and crucial right now for TRC to stay in this game, to play the right way, especially defensively and offensively. They have to, take care of the rock.
Blair's got some energy now. TRC needs to lock up. It's going to be tough with guys like Blake's making some tough contested deep threes like that.
That is from way out. I think that's from Jersey. 59-49, 10-point lead. Nice pass off. Salabangi almost traveled. Monegro, no good. That's going to be off of Blair. Yep, good play, good hustle. Good try, Durahim, but he took the ball out of the hands of Salabangu.
Yeah, TRC important to run a good baseline out of bounds here, blob, as they like to call it in coaching terms.
Are you educating the masses on the internal terminology on the basketball coaching
Little secrets,
side?
little secrets.
Shots up. Salabangu thought he got fouled. No call. 40. Almost a turnover there. Nice kick to the hole. No good. Big rebound inside. That's a great play by Vroljak. Nice rebound. There he is outside again. Inside. That's a mismatch. He's got to eat. Got to make that play. That has to be a basket. You're playing against a player almost 2 feet taller. Shots up Mac. There's O'Connell flying in. Still, Blair basketball. Look at that hustle.
He's active. He's very active. When he brings it up court, dribbling it up, there's pace, there's intention, there's force, and then when he's off ball, he's always moving constantly and attacking the basket off offensive rebound. Nice.
The pass on the inbounds right to the wide open teammate in the corner. Salabangu, Mac with the block, Gak with the block, that is. Here's Blakes, throws it up, no way. He's not going to get blocked by Monegro. It's 61-49 for Blair.
Blair icing, pick and rolls here.
Shots up. Big shot by John. They needed that in the worst way. 61-52, 5:36 left, third quarter.
Great job by Diaz, refusing to be forced downhill towards the baseline, but instead coming back and finding an open shooter out on the wing.
Stolen. Good hustle, though. Blakes gets it back. Oh, what a pass inside. Finds Gak. Such court awareness. Quick hitter, the tap-through pass right to the baseline.
I'll tell you what, Jalen Blakes is a basketball player. He just makes plays, whether it's off the dribble, as attacking the basket, as a passer, or pushing the ball up the court in transition, even defending like that.
That's nice. Oh, too bad he couldn't get that to go. Great ball movement for them. Here comes Abdul Rahim. Abdul Rahim is fouled on the kick out. That's foul on John, number 8. That's their first team foul. 63-52, 11-point game, 4:54 left, third quarter.
Yeah, and we talked about throughout this weekend here that your job as an offense, your first job, primary goal should be to put pressure on the rim, and then from there generate some open looks on the three-point line. That's what Abdul Rahim was able to do there, even though he was fouled. First, he put pressure on the rim, and then tried to kick out.
Shots up, no good. That one is Kalaja, but they get the basket anyways. Still hustling after the play. It's 65-52, 4:40 left, third quarter, and TRC has to be careful here. This can get away from them pretty soon.
Yeah, Blair switching ball screens here. Interesting to see how TRC attacks.
Oh, no. That's called an offensive foul. Grumback with the shoulder. He thinks it's a regular screen. It's a valid screen. And there's a timeout on the floor called by TRC. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic.
On the floor, he put some battery and otherwise it makes no sense.
I did.
Hold. You were right. Yeah. 7 out of 10. 3 out of 10. 4 out of 10. More likely than not.
We'll see. I still have faith. I'm going to have faith in these guys. They got to just get back to what they were doing. I have faith in them. Basket's good. They have the lead, 67-52. 4:17 left, third quarter.
TRC needing a score here. It's a very important possession.
Nice play. Right down. Gets the finish. It's good. And Blake's is all over the place. Tough player, as you said. He is some kind of ball player.
There are some guys you start watching play for the first, second, 50th time. It doesn't matter. You just go, man, I don't know how good you are at basketball, but you're a basketball player. Blake's is so complete. He's been able to make plays on both sides of the ball in multiple ways.
John to the hole. That's blocked. Kalaja with the block.
Able to have an impact later on in this game. He started off with some foul troubling, and now on this possession, the block, and a little earlier in the half, a spot up three to give the team a whole punch right out the break.
Shots up, John. Big time shot. He does it again. John's starting to heat up. They need to get back into it. They're down 14, 69-55. 3:37 left, third quarter.
Big shot by John to keep TRC in striking distance.
Step back, no good.
Ooh, that could have been
looked like close.
Overtime reel right there.
And spin, throws it up, no good. Abdur-Rahim pushes it forward. Oh my. Koof was trying to really put that through the rim. And there's O'Connell. He picks it up. 71-55. 3:05 left, third quarter.
O'Connell continuing to contribute.
Nice play, Salabangu! And one, that looks like Gak. Gak with the foul and one. Salabangu goes back to the line, trying to make the traditional three-point play.
Gak tried to contest there, but a little late getting to Salabangu.
Nice corral of the rebound by Abdur-Rahim. Almost a bad pass there. Gak, so long on the baseline, gets from one side of the basket to the other with ease. 73-57, 2:41 left, third quarter.
But that's what I like, his composure. Not so many guys would go up.
Shot's good, and John, his third one, keeping them close. 73-57, 2:29 left, third quarter.
Keeping them in it, that's for sure.
Make it 73-60.
Yes, keeping them somewhat in contact with Blair.
That's a deep three by Blake's. No good there. A little bit of a force. 73-60. Shots up. And he's officially on fire. 73-63. We got a timeout on the floor called by Blair Academy. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Welcome back to the action. Drew Ebanks alongside Josue Cedro. The 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. The third game of the day features TRC Academy. They trail by 10 to Blair Academy. 73-63 and a foul on the play.
So long and still able to have a tight handle. Like if you looked at that last play, his crossover didn't go outside of his shoulder range, and he's able to go either direction out of it, which is really good as a long guard to be ambidextrous as such. Very interesting to see what he looks like at Virginia. I know the Tony Bennett and his staff are very excited to have him.
That foul was on James, number 12. Free throws are good. 75-63. 1:40 left, third quarter. Nice cut off the, nice pass on the cut. James steps back. No good. Good rebound, Abdul Rahim. Nice finish. You can't let him go coast to coast. He will make you pay. 77-63.
Yeah, great arm extension to finish at the rim, even though he was basically going away from it.
What a pass. Very nice feed, James to Salabangu.
Yeah, James, great job playmaking for his teammate on the drive baseline. He was able to draw two. That was a defensive breakdown by Blair. Never leave the front side of the basket open for a backside drive.
I didn't think there was anything there, and he made it happen off the miss. Here they come. Abike tries to scoop it over a little bit too harsh. Here's James. Charge on that play. Blake steps in. I think James might be trying to do a little bit too much right now. After that last play, looked good there, but now he gets the charge trying to sidestep the defender, but Blake stepped right in.
Again, Blake's, we've said, one of the things I was taught early on in basketball scouting is when you listen to a game and you hear the name of a guy over and over and over again, it's because he's pretty good and he's having an impact on the game. And Jalen Blakes has been very good in this game.
Kick it. Nice ball movement. Koof. In and out. Rebound, Mabike. Almost stolen by Blakes. John, he's not playing around. He checked there with 10 seconds to go, third quarter. 77-65 is your score.
Yeah, his coach pointing out to the scoreboard, looking at how much time they had left and saying, hey, why are we giving up another possession to Blair to end the quarter?
Here's Abdul Rahim. Kicks it. Blakes. And there you have it. Costly quick shot for them. Almost could have been a foul there. 80-65. Blakes makes the shot at the buzzer. Great feed from Abdur Rahim. We'll be right back for the fourth quarter. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Welcome back to the action. It's the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. We have a pretty good game going on here. It was a little closer. Blair Academy pulling away 80-65. TRC still within striking distance. 3 quarters in the books. Drew Ebanks alongside Josue Cedro. Josue, 3 quarters in the books. It's 15 right now. What does TRC have to do to get back into it? Well, they got to prevent that first off. Kalaja with the 3. Big one for them, 83-65.
Yeah, Blair able to create some separation on the score by using Abdur Rahim in transition.
Going for the dunk is Koof off of the bad turnover by TRC. Blind pass right there. And no foul called, I was
going to mention that Kyle Kuff and Jalen Blakes have been absolute tone setters for Blair, and we had Cuff right there almost punch it home in the transition opportunity.
Get another athletic guard getting out in the transition and not looking to lay it up, looking to throw it down.
With transition defense and guys even retreating, it didn't matter to him. He wanted to punch it home.
Another inbounds, wide open shooter. Can't get it to go. This one is Ditman. Loses it. Look at that. Abdur Rahim on the hustle. Shots up O'Connell. And they're saying a foul. Radikash, you don't want to foul a jump shooter. You especially don't want to foul a 3-point jump shooter.
Yes, but the mistakes started even before that. It wasn't just on the foul. On that pick and roll right there, Abdur Rahim was allowed to snake the pick and roll back towards the middle. Great job by him. Fantastic skill set. But as a defense, you want to keep any side pick and roll on the side and not allow the ball handler to come back to middle. And on the kick, that's when that foul happened by Radikash.
2 free throws good. 3 free throws good. 86-65.
And Blair is starting to create a bigger gap here. TRC is going to have to string together some good and positive possessions on offense as well as defense. Blair switching again on the guard-to-guard screen.
$86-65. Shot clock running down. Only 3. James is going to have to put it up. Short. Salabangu battling. Here comes Koof with it. Abdur Rahim right to the hole. Can't get the finish on the left hand. Tipped away by Koof. And they're saying it was tipped off of TRC. I don't think so. That was tipped by the defender. It should be TRC basketball. Good call, referees. Great way to come together and make that correct call. 86-65, 8:32 left.
Blair, that possession, drive, kicking, and swinging on offense, able to create some penetration.
Out of bounds, turnover. John trying to find his big man rolling, Rodolak, and can't get him down low. 86-65.
Yeah, Rodolak was open on the roll, but the pass by John was a little off the target. Even though he presented his hands really high, pass was off the target, and a new possession for Blair.
86-65.
TRC back in here.
O'Connell trying to get the finish on the duck in, no good. Oh, nice play, James. That's got to be a block right there. Number 25, Ditman. What a display of handles right there. Through the legs, behind the back, everything but the kitchen sink for Mr. James.
Impressive.
Shots up, he wants it. No good.
There needs to be more cuts for TRC off ball.
Blake's the impossible layup. Unbelievable play for him. Foul on the play. That foul is on Rodolak. Rodolak with the foul. 88-65. Blair starting to pull away. 7:39. He has one free throw here. Blake's trying to complete the traditional three-point play. Stay tuned after the game. We hope to have head coach Joe Montaigne of Blair Academy come talk about his program and hopefully get his thoughts on Canadian basketball.
Important for TRC to string a couple of good offensive possessions, maximize the efficiency and the percentage of the shot they're going to get.
On the drive, Monegro. Foul's going to be on Koof. And Monegro at the line.
Great job attacking his defender's feet. He went at him before he was set, right after the catch, and he was able to create himself some opportunities at the line.
Makes two free throws, does Monegro. 89-67.
TRC needs to string some stops if they're going to get back in this game.
They got to get a lot of stops here. Out of bounds. Blakes loses it. Goes back to TRC.
I think we may have some scoreboard issues.
Monegro with the inbounds. Collision. Monegro hits the canvas. Back up. Diaz goes through. Gak with the block. So much length inside. Koof. And Koof's been wanting to throw that down, and with the stare down. Technical foul with the stare down on John. Koof gets subbed out in the process.
Just too much passion. Just a little tiny bit to express himself in a situation where your team is up 24. As much as you're feeling good about yourself, if you get caught, that will, by the referee, that will be a technical.
I always say act like you've done it before, even though you're feeling great. Act like you did it before. Go down, throw that dunk down, and get back down at the other end and play defense. You love to see the emotion. Played with emotion.
No, I'm a fan of emotion, personally.
You got to have respect for the opponent as well. Uh-oh, here he comes, the big man, Gak, right to the hole. Gets it to go. Too strong, too long. Foul on the play. Called on Monegro, and Gak shooting the free throw, 93-68. And the free throw is good, 94-68. The traditional three-point play. Book it.
Yeah, Blair looking to break the century mark in this game. They've done a really good job in the second half of being aggressive in transition. Not necessarily every position, but when they were in transition, they attacked the basket hard. And afterwards, in terms of pick and roll situation, they did a really good job generating good looks out of it. Not necessarily for the ball handler or the roller, but the guy on the weak side.
Diaz can't get the layup to go. Here comes Gak, taking off from so far. I'll tell you, he is a very, very interesting player. Gak just getting out on the break. 6 foot 10 inches. Highly athletic, gets it done on both ends. Almost turned over. Bad closeout. And the charge, oh my goodness.
Bodies everywhere.
And who's in the middle there? Mr. O'Connell. That's a charge on the play. Timeout on the floor. All Blair Academy right now. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Welcome back to the action. TRC trails 95-68 to Blair Academy. Blair in the white jerseys. TRC in the black jerseys with gold trim. This one was a close affair, mostly in the first half. But Blair has just poured it on in the second half. Can't get it to go. There's O'Connell, no finish, but gets his own rebound. Drew Ebanks alongside Josue Cedro. Josue, I think you had Blair pretty much having this game. I thought they would, TRC would be able to keep up with them. What is Blair showing you out here as a team? Obviously a complete team, and Abdur-Rahim is kind of the engine that gets it going, but they have some other pieces that bring energy as well.
Yeah, I thought that Blair had a chance to impose their will if their best players were the best players on the court today. And that's kind of what took place. Even though TRC had the size, to match up with them physically, basically across the board, in terms of guys like Blake's, guys like Cuff, guys like O'Connell, they were simply better than their competition. whether it was pushing the ball in transition. I thought they played with more force, quite frankly. That shot looked semi-good. I thought they played with more force, whether it was attacking when they were open or punching the gas and creating for teammates. I thought it was simply better in TRC throughout the game today, and that's been the difference. And especially, I mean, Jalen Blakes has been really, really good, and he's done it on both ends. He defended also with force.
Big basket there. I like the shot before by John. He's showing a lot out here. He's got good size as well. 6'5" guard, showing to scouts and coaches in attendance that he can get things done. And then coming back the other end, a big slam, Kolaja. Turnover there. Big slam there for Kolaja. They 99-71. I think you make some great points. The energy guys, they're always around the ball, high motor for a lot of these players on Blair.
Yes, with the guys like Gak, who I thought had a presence on both ends, whether it was rolling down the rim for dunks or defending the paint. Guys like O'Connell, as we can see, showing a little razzle-dazzle that gave himself, he steadied the ship for Blair early on in the game when TRC came out with all sorts of energy. And he continued to keep them steady throughout, simply just continuing their ball movement, their drive, kick, swing game throughout the game. But it's not all bad for TRC. You talked about a guy like John who showed some interesting shooting ability. There was a stretch where he did go on a 9-0 run by himself. The end of the first half, I thought TRC, when they played with energy, and guys like Selbange and Monegro were hawks defensively. I thought that there was a sequence where Monegro and Diaz were completely locking down Abdul Rahim and Blakes on the perimeter, forcing them to the sideline. There's when they're going to go back and check out the film, I think TRC can take some good things out of there. And the score might not reflect that right now, but when you look at sequences of the game, TRC handled themselves quite well.
Yeah, I like the guys you mentioned. Selabangu has a big body. He can play at the next level. Obviously, I like Monegro. He puts pressure on the defense and also runs the offense pretty nicely as well. I think James there, he's going to develop throughout the season and have a big role for them. Nice hustle, out of bounds off of Blair. Almost right
That's
in the table.
3 times today. That's 3 times. Yeah, my form was right here. I was right here.
Josue's got his hands up looking for protection. They got to turn quick, James. Oh, good try. It's 101-71, 3:17 left, fourth quarter action. Coach Montagna is still coaching, still up and coaching his team. TRC in a zone. Throwing up. Williams, no good. BK. That's going to be a foul on number 14, Williams.
We're talking about moving ahead to the rest of the season. Guys like BK and James for TRC, it's very important key that not only they develop, they find a niche. They find a go-to role on this team, defensively or offensively, so they can come into a game and have an immediate impact for TRC to aspire to an OSBA championship.
101-71, just under 3 minutes, tied up. Great defense by Williams. Forces the jump ball. The arrow still this way, TRC basketball.
I mean, we're talking about a 5'10", 20, 23 kid out of the Bronx in New York, and right there, that's a Bronx level of play to tie up the ball handler as he's coming at you full speed. That's 2 interesting moments for him. You know, he had a Euro step in the first half, going down in transition, and there, a great job being sound on defense.
Big shot. Selabangu still playing, still balling hard, and 1 opportunity. That call is going to be on number 15, Shepard Jernigan, who's in the game, 2021 out of Bronxville, New York. You mentioned the OSBA. TRC finished 14-5 in the men's West last season, 3rd seed in the men's championship tournament. They, of course, are the defending champions. Defeated Thornley 102-87 in the final to win it all this season. They are still right up at the top second in the men's West with a 3-1 record for them. Shot clock is going to be adjusted. Dawson John, number 8, leading the team in points. 22.3 points per game, 3.3 rebounds. Salabangu leading the team in rebounds at 12 rebounds, 8.5 points per game. And Galloway James, he is leading the team in assists, 6.3 points per game, 3.7 assists. So they're doing well. Of course, they've won it a couple times, the OSBA championship. So they have a chip on their shoulder. That's going to be a foul on Williams, and BK will go to the line. Shooting 2.
That time Williams getting caught in transition, not being able to absorb the body blow, as he's simply a little smaller than BK in physically speaking. And then BK, good job attacking with force in transition, as we talked about, finding a role, niche on this team and developing as a player. His drive game is the absolute key to his development. He's got to be more comfortable and decisive off the dribble.
1-2, 101-75. Blair in control, 2:15 left, fourth quarter. Shots up, no good on that one. Lou. Brady Muller picks it up. Buckets! Blair, 103-75, they lead. Salabangu. Offensive foul. Salabangu goes right through Lou to the hoop. Great defense there, moving his feet, getting in front of the offensive player. Not sure that's where you want to be driving from if you're a Salabangu.
Yeah, I'd like for him to get the ball in that same situation, but then to give it up and try to either repost inside, create a mismatch, or simply pass and cut off that. He is more physically imposing for sure, but unfortunately against younger players, the referees won't give you a benefit of the doubt. Well, maybe not younger, but smaller. Players.
Yeah, I was going to say smaller players for sure. Oh my goodness! Where did that come from? BK right to the hole, shows superior athleticism. That was impressive.
That's what you want to see right out of the gate, not just simply down the fourth quarter as the game's winding down in a big deficit.
Nice ball movement, Williams. That's beautiful. Great play right there. Muller, number 11, finds Williams for the three-point bomb. 106-77, fourth quarter, 53 seconds left in this game. Don't forget, we have one more coming up. First Love Christian Academy taking on Henry Carr. That's going to be the final game of the showcase. It's been a blast so far. I want to thank the sponsors for the Naismith Prep Classic: CIBC Mellon, Bay Street Hoops, Basketball, and Drive for Dreams. And of course, yours truly, Drew Ebanks, On Point Basketball, onpointbasketball.com. Always out and about. So much happening here in Canada, here in the GTA, the Greater Toronto Area, here to support basketball. It's been a very busy time for myself the last few months. So, again, it keeps going, man. We're so happy to be involved in this sport and the growth of it. Josue, we know you are doing a lot as well, so, you know, keep doing what you're doing. And glad to have you on the broadcast, man.
It's been a pleasure to check out the Naismith showcase as BK gets fouled there. I think one of the big takeaways from this weekend is there is potential to establish an annual event at a highest order. Like we're talking about, you know, guys that are committed to schools like Virginia, Brown, Boston College that are here and competing against OSBA and NPA schools and competing well, representing themselves quite well. And this is in the middle of the season. We're not talking about some exhibition. Everybody's fresh. Everybody has played some games. Some teams are more earlier in their schedule, but it's been big dunk there again. Right hand extension. It's been a very good weekend for Canadian basketball. Again, looking at some of the really good schools in the New England, northeastern region of the United States. I certainly hope we can continue doing this event on a yearly basis.
Yeah, great job by the committee, the Naismith Hall of Fame, and of course the games yesterday at Scotiabank. Big shot right there, James Liu. 109.82 as the bench is emptied for Blair. And that will be your final. 109.82. Blair Academy defeats TRC Academy. Game 3 on day 3 is in the books. Stay tuned. We're going to try to get Blair Academy head coach Joel Montaigne on the broadcast and talk to him about his program as well as what he sees with Canadian basketball in the last few years. This is the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the broadcast. Drew Banks on location, the 2019 Naismith Prep Classic. I have a special guest with me, Coach Montaigne. How you doing, Coach?
I'm great. Pleasure to be here.
Good to have you. What performance by you guys coming up here to Canada and down in TRC. Talk about your game plan going into it.
Well, so we've only had 2 weeks of practice, so we felt like we were coming in way behind these guys, and we really had a lot of respect for the talent level of both Orangeville and TRC. And we left a 7-foot African kid behind who couldn't come through for visa reasons. So we were very worried about getting blown out twice up here, and we had a lot of respect for these two teams, so we're fortunate to get out of here with 2 wins.
And how long have you been with Blair? We know you're legendary down there, and we know some of the players that have come out of that program.
My players are legendary. I don't know how legendary I am, but I've been blessed to coach a lot of great players. This is my 21st year at Blair. I was an NCAA coach before that, but this is 21 years at Blair.
That's incredible, and obviously we know a couple of your players, Luol Deng, graduate, Charlie Villanueva. Who else went through your program?
Hey, we should be talking about Marial Shayok. He played for me came from St. Pat's.
I can't forget Marial, Super
He had
Marial.
42 in the G League the other night. He's going to be in the big dance pretty soon. So he was absolute pleasure to coach, and he's in the Philly Sixers G League team right now. And the people at St. Pat's were so selfless with sending him down our way when obviously he was probably the best player that ever played there. So Marial's one of my favorite guys I ever coached, and he was really excited we came up here and got that we got a win last night. He hit me up last night, so yeah, it's good stuff.
Must be real proud for you to see these guys, and Marial we followed for a long time, and I had full confidence in what he did. Look what he did at Iowa State, and then when he had a chance to get it done, and obviously he's had great coaching from there. What is your philosophy at the program, and seeing him have success? I'm sure you're going to be at a lot of games, especially once he plays for the big squad as well.
Well, I'll tell you, Matt Koslag from St. Pat's has done a great job with him and continues to train him. So, we don't take a lot of credit for Marial. I mean, we put him in a position where he improved and played against world-class competition. But my lesson to my current guys when I talk about Marial is just his undying self-belief. I mean, to be honest, I knew Marial was going to be a good ACC player and a good Big 12 player. But to think that in his first year as a professional, he was going to be getting 40 in a G League game, his work ethic and his belief in himself is unreal.
It's great to see. Your philosophy as a coach, what do you guys look to do? And we see you have so much talent. Abdur Rahim gets it done. But I love some of your other players as well on your squad. You go right through. I think you pointed to him, Kyle Koof. He came in and just brings so much energy to your team, and Jalen Blakes as well, and McConnell, just so much motor for both of those guys.
Yeah, as a head coach, when you have 3 guards that are high motor guys and high energy guys, and they're really super competitive dudes, just put your team in a great position. I mean, if you got 3 guys playing at an energy level and playing through fatigue and playing for each other, holy cow, me and you could probably be the other 2 guys on that team. And then when we throw Abdur Rahim in as the 4th, and the most talented of the whole group, there's obviously a lot of pieces. We have a long way to go, though. I mean, we were able to get 2 victories, but our coverages were bad all weekend. Our communication was low. I thought we didn't take care of the ball well enough against Orangeville. I mean, obviously they're a great team, so we have a lot of work to do.
All right, quickly, we got about 30 seconds. Canadian basketball, we know the talent's down there. This team coming up playing against Father Henry Carr has Canadians on it as well. In First Love, what do you see in Canadian basketball in the last 3, 4, 5 years?
All you got to do is look at the NBA, right? You see how many Canadians are in the NBA. You realize that if Canada puts their best guys in the World Cup and in the FIBA, that they're a team that can medal now. The grassroots guys have done a great job in Canada. It used to be that all the guys shipped out and came to places like Blair. I had a kid, Jermaine Myers from Brampton. I've had a bunch of Canadian guys, but now they stay home, play for good coaches, play in a great program. They get seen by NCAA guys playing right in their home country. So, I think Canadian basketball is on the rise, and obviously you can see the fruits of that in the NBA already.
All right, there you have it, the breakdown Such a pleasure and honor to have Coach Joe Mantegna here from Blair Academy. Make sure you check him out at Coach Mantegna, Mantegna. And thank you so much, Coach. Good luck for the rest of the way. We're going to be watching your program. We have in the past, and we're going to continue to do that, and much continued success.
We might need to send a plane up, fly you guys down to do the games. We might need a play-by-play guy.
Hey, you send for me. My name is Drew. We're On Point Basketball, and we're always on location. If you need me, you let me know, and you know where to find us.
My
Thank
pleasure,
you,
Drew.
Coach.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, stay tuned for the final game of the showcase. First Love taking on Henry Carr in a couple moments.
All right, guys. My pleasure.